Hello friends, this is Manoj. Welcome to Korg Experiments. We have all been enthralled by the famous song Jerusalema by Master K. More than the tone and the lyrics, it was the new rhythm pattern that caught the world's attention. In this video, I'm going to make a humble attempt to recreate the style pattern in the keyboard. I'm just using the factory sounds and percussion set that came along with the keyboard to demonstrate how this particular style is created. If you got better sounds or percussion tracks in your user banks that match with the original, you can use them as well. Meanwhile, if you like this form of content about Korg keyboards, like its features, applications and functions, please subscribe the channel and press the bell button so that you will be able to get notifications of my forthcoming videos. I press on the record button from the style play mode and choose record new style. I tested and found that the original track is 124 BPM, and so I am going to change the tempo to 124. I change the quantization to 4 beats. I turn on the metronome. I am going to assign the power kit RX2 to the drum track. Now we are ready to record, and I am going to record the kick drum. The kick drum on this drum kit is C2 key. I press the record button and play the kick drum for 2 measures. Now I am going to adjust the velocity of the kick drum. So I press on the menu button and choose Event Edit and adjust the velocity value. I am going to keep the value between 50 and 55. I am not doing it quite sensibly. I am adjusting it as I can hear it through the keyboard speakers. Ideally, when you do it, you should listen to it through a studio monitor or at least a good quality studio headphones, which will give you the exact nuances of the sound. Even you don't have to do it at this time. You can do it at any time after recording a few tracks or after completing the whole style. I just prefer to do it this way. Now I'm going to record another track. So I assigned the I30 kit to the percussion track. I'm going to record 2 clap sounds to it. These sounds are on the C4 and C#4 keys. I then adjust the velocity value. I'm going to keep the velocity value between 115 to 120 for one sound and 120 to 125 for another sound. I'm doing it a bit faster as I don't want to repeat the process. Now I'm going to assign a percussion sound to the style. So I select Electro Kit 2 to the ACC3 track. I'm going to record a percussion sound to this track first. The percussion sound is a combination of 2 sounds. So I play the F2 note and G2 note one after another. Now I'm going to add a clap sound to the track. The clap sound is the D#2 note. After recording, I'm going to change the velocity values. I keep the velocity for the percussion sounds between 50 and 55. I want the clap sound to be louder, so I keep the velocity between 120 and 125. Before starting to record another track, I'm going to change the status of the track because it's a ACC track assigned to piano. So I press on the menu button and choose Style Track Controls and change the ACC status to DR. Now I'm going to assign another drum kit to ACC4. So I select an analog kit and assign it to the track. Before recording, I'm going to change the status of the track. I change the ACC status to DR for this track as well. I'm going to record a hi-hat sound. It is a combination of 3 keys. I feel I cannot record it in the current tempo, so I reduce the tempo to 90. I also keep the solo track option from the menu bar. I record the beat and adjust the velocity. I'm going to keep it between 115 to 120. I have completed recording the drum tracks. Now I am going to assign some pad sounds to the accompaniment track. I am going to assign the money pad sound from the pad category to ACC5. I play the C chord on C4 and C5 scale for 2 measures. I play back and it seems to be okay. Now I am going to adjust the velocity of these sounds. I am not doing it in a very sensible way. I adjust it as I can hear it through the speakers. Now I'm going to save the style. I name it as Jerusalema and hit the save button. Now I exit from the record mode and listen to it in the style play mode. I play it and it seems to be okay. Now we are getting into the second phase of the style creation, that is editing the style. As a first step, I am going to assign an effect to the style. So I tap on the menu button and click on effects on the page. Okay, I'm going to assign the ST Graphic 7 EQ. It is not mandatory, you have to choose this particular effect. If you feel some other effect is better for this style, you can use that instead. I also adjust the values on the scale and some other parameters. I save the changes by choosing Save Current Style Settings from the menu bar. Korg Keyboards not only let us edit each track but also the individual sounds of a drum kit. I'm going to edit the individual sounds of the different drum kits I used. So I select menu button and choose Style Track Controls and choose Drum Edit from the page. I select the first track where I got the kick drum. I click on the kick drum symbol and edit the values of different parameters. You don't have to worry about getting the exact values for each of these parameters. I have noted the values I used in the video description. I completed the first track and then I move on to the second track. Similarly, I do it for all the tracks. You need not follow these values scrupulously. You can also choose relative values if you feel that gives the style a special flavor. Moreover, if I listen to the editing through a studio headphone or monitor, I would have chosen different values. After editing the drums, I play back and it seems to be working. Okay, now I'm going to make another variation for this style. So I go back to the style record page and choose variation 2. I'm going to keep all the elements same except for one sound. So I go to menu page, press on style edit and copy style from. I'm going to keep the current style, change variation 1 to variation 2, keep all to all and press execute. I now have copied all the elements of variation 1 to variation 2. Now I'm going to add a new sound to ACC 5. I'm going to choose another sound from the pad category. I choose the big panel sound. I play it once and record it by playing the C4 and C5 chords. Then I adjust the velocity values. I keep the values between 25 to 35. I play back the song and I feel that the many part sound is overshadowed by the big panel. So I am going to do another trick. I click on the menu button from this page and choose the style track controls. We can see the volume of the tracks and expression of the track. I am going to reduce the expression of these tracks. After several attempts, I finalized the expression of ACC 4 to 80 and ACC 5 to 50. I play back and it seems okay to my ears. I exit from the record page and listen to the style. I'm going to further edit the style. So I press on the menu button from this page and choose mixer tuning. I'm going to adjust the volume of all the tracks first. These values are personal. You can keep it louder or at a less volume. Now I'm going to adjust the panning for these tracks. You can find the values I used in the video description, so I avoid them in the narration. After panning, when I play back, you can feel that the style has got a new feel. It's more evident if you listen to it through a good quality headphone. Now I'm going to adjust the EQ of these tracks. So I click on EQ gain from this page. In EQing, we basically boost a sound or cut a sound. Going above 0 is boosting and below 0 is cutting. From my very limited knowledge of EQing, I just either boost or cut two similar type of instruments. For example, we have a kick drum and a percussion sound which fall in the bass category. So I am boosting the low range of first track which contained kick drum and cutting the low range of the fourth track which contained the percussion. The values are again personal. Similarly, we have different clap sounds which fall in the high-end category. So I EQ these tracks in the opposite manner. I also EQ the accompaniment track similarly. I adjust the volume and expression of the ACC tracks after EQing for a better mix. I play it back and it seems to be perfect. I hope you liked this video and it was very helpful. I want to emphasize that the velocity and volume adjustment, panning and equalization, and effects while editing the style was all personal choices. If any of you have found better outcomes with a different way of doing these things, please share your findings in the comment box so that everybody else can copy them. The ideal way of doing it would be with the help of a studio headphone or with the help of a studio monitor. So if you liked this video, please press the like button and subscribe this channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and supporting.